Hello, Future Millionaire. We have had recently a 50% drop in almost every single crypto in the world. So I thought I'd come to the beach and make one of my famous 50% off videos. In the past 3 years, whenever the price dropped by more than 50%, my tradition is always making a video on the beach, showing everybody what's really going on in the world and talk about it and hopefully encourage more people to buy into the current dip. All right, let me twist to myself. Hello. So this one, I hope the audio is not too bad. I don't have to repeat this video 5 times like normally the case. Oh, helicopter. I hope I capture that helicopter. Okay, so 50% off, what does that mean? How many times have we had 50% off? I can tell you this, in crypto, 50% off is literally like the normal thing in the world. And I just got reminded one more time just now in the showroom of the property, one of the agent, Josh, he has some experience with his own trading position in crypto, probably not in Bitcoin Cash. And one other thing he told me is that he was leveraged. And you can imagine what that means. If you are leveraged and you just suffer the 50% loss in the underlying asset, that means your position might be already wiped out. I hope that is not the case with Josh. If it is, I will help him to review his position with Bitcoin Cash for sure. So if Josh, you are watching this, you have my word. We'll rebuild you on Bitcoin Cash network. You haven't lost anything yet. Now to everybody else. So whenever the whenever crypto drops 50%, is actually a good time to evaluate what is the reason for the drop. So most cryptos actually is going to disappear. We have right now about 10,000 cryptos in the market. I dare to say that 99.9% of those cryptos won't be around in 5 years' time. Instead, there will be new cryptos and changed ones, side chains, and all the stuff. So there will be something new in the fashion, let's call it that way. However, there will be evergreen coins. One of those evergreen coins is definitely Bitcoin Cash. Because why I see forward is a lot of people who are currently into the BTC market, when they have the money in BTC, they realize just store of value alone is not a compelling enough reason to hold on to the coin, because obviously if BTC is such a great store of value, by right it shouldn't drop this much, right? We already crossed $1 trillion in BTC, yet it can easily drop by 50% for $1 trillion asset class. How many other $1 trillion asset class do you know that can drop overnight 50% just because some guy named Elon Musk tweet about it? I don't know anyone else. Even Tesla shares didn't do that. And you know what? One day we'll see what happens. If Tesla share price drop by 50% overnight, we'll see how Elon Musk reacts to that. He's probably gonna tweet like mad. Now for us, crypto investors, the important thing is that we have to keep in mind what is the reason we invest in those things. And for me personally, I have all my money in Bitcoin Cash because diversification doesn't work. And as I usually tell people, diversification doesn't work. And they don't understand that, and they don't want to believe me. But now, after the drop of 50% or to 70% in literally every crypto asset, I hope people are starting to understand why someone like me with 20 plus years experience in trading say with high confidence that diversification doesn't work. This is simply because in the new asset class like crypto today, just like in the 90s back then with the .com shares, in the new asset class, the liquidity tend to concentrate in few well-known names. So whenever you invest in those cryptos, you have to make sure you're buying names that everybody understands. So in case of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, if you go into any major crypto websites, particularly non-financial websites like Yahoo Finance, MarketWatch, CNBC, you will see there's only like 4 to 5 cryptos featured on them, not 10,000. So whenever you choose a coin, you better choose one of those 5. Don't choose others that has not even been featured. And one of the prominently featured coin, of course, is Bitcoin Cash. And based on fundamental analysis and the valuation and the potential outcome, Bitcoin Cash has the highest upside potential with the lowest downside potential. Therefore, for anybody who is new to crypto, for example, fund managers who wants to establish the first position in cryptos, they look at all the major coins. They definitely want to buy some Bitcoin Cash as part of their diversification strategy. So for anyone who's new to crypto, when they get into this market, for certain they're going to buy all 5. Let's just say all 5. And right now, those 5 are probably Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP. Those are usually the first 5 that comes to mind. And sometimes you still have Monero and others, but I would just stick to the top 4 actually. The top 4 is definitely defined by Coinbase.com. And on Coinbase, the first 4 you see is always Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Of this 4, I personally like Ethereum a lot. However, I don't own any Ethereum because the upcoming Smart BCH product. So this is something I'm going to make a separate video about it. But it was just a matter of time until people create a sidechain on Bitcoin Cash network that accommodate all other chains. This is simply because the nature of blockchain. In blockchain, the transaction cost is very, very important, and the speed of transaction is very important. And this is the reason people are working on things like Lightning Network and stuff like that for BTC. But BTC's underlying asset does not allow fast and cheap transaction. Therefore, regardless how many different sidechain you create, if the underlying chain, the main chain, does not work well, then all your sidechain wouldn't work well too. So just keep that in mind. So for me personally, there's only one choice. If you want the highest upside potential with the lowest downside potential, Bitcoin Cash is virtually the only choice we have right now. So I hope you agree. If you disagree, please comment below. Otherwise, I really hope this video marks another end of the bear market. Every time I do those videos, sooner or later the markets stop dropping and new capital comes in, and I hope this is another one of those. All right, now I have reached a milestone. Turn it around and let everyone enjoy the view. See you in the next one.